If potty training feels like an absolute disaster, you're probably making one of these 6 mistakes because you're listening to other people's advice and they don't really know what they're doing, and it could literally be based in a bunch of BS. Let's fix these mistakes today so you can get your toddler out of diapers and be done. I'm Andrea Olson, mom of 6, infant potty training and potty training expert. Let's dive right in. All right, number 1, the first mistake everybody makes is waiting for readiness. Where did this even come from? Well, I'll tell you, it came from a diaper company called Pampers. Back in the 60s, they invented disposable diapers, and nobody wanted to put their baby in a paper bag, essentially. So they were using cloth diapers. Moms were happy about that. They felt like it was gentlest. And the diaper companies kind of were like, whoa, how are we going to sell these things? They could be huge. So they hired a pediatrician, P. Barry Brazelton. You can look him up. You can read the very unscientific study that he did. He basically recommended that everybody wait till their child tells them they're ready to potty train so that we don't psychologically damage them. However, that was just a ploy to sell more diapers, and boy, did it. The average age of potty training rose from actually 92% of people were done in 1957 in America by 18 months old. And now the average age is between 36 and 39 months in the United States and growing. So, I mean, if we do the math, they literally doubled, tripled the potty training age in just a couple generations through guilting people into waiting for signs of readiness. So yeah, you can tell I'm really passionate about this. Like, I don't like it at all that they're misleading us. Waiting can lead to resistance. It can lead to massive medical constipation, power struggles between you guys, lots of tears, meltdowns. Like, why would you want to teach someone who is like, I'll do it myself and say no all the time? Anything really. We also can miss windows of opportunity. The Montessori window for toileting sensitivity is actually 12 to 18 months. So toddlers were trained by 18 months as the norm for decades. And before that, it was younger and younger and younger because nobody wanted to wash cloth diapers. Our children are no different than children were back then. I say start when you are ready, you, the parent or caregiver. And especially if you have found this video in between 16 to 18 months, I would start today. And in fact, if you have any questions at all about waiting for readiness or other false beliefs that you might have, and you're just kind of in the headspace of, I don't think potty training will work for us, grab my free 3-day potty training primer. The link is in the description, and I will bust up all those beliefs that are holding you back and get your mind ready to go. Number 2, using pull-ups or diapers during the day. So this is a huge mistake because pull-ups are diapers, and anything that feels like a diaper is going to delay learning because they can't feel wet, and our toddlers can't connect the dots when they don't have that feedback. So even just in case diapers confuse the process, that's why in my potty training process, I recommend you don't leave the house for the first couple of phases, which could just be a half day, it could be a day, depends on the kid and you. But we don't want to throw a diaper on, go to the store and come back because it can confuse this very specific process we put them through. So instead, I ditch daytime diapers completely on day 1. During the awake hours, we use no more diapers at all from the beginning of potty training per my method. And this is exactly how our grandparents used to do it. Mistake number 3, asking, do you have to go to the bathroom? Oh my goodness. The number one way to get your toddler to say no is to ask them a question about anything. It could be even like, do you want a piece of candy? And they'll be like, no, yes, no, yes. Most toddlers will say no, even when they do have to go to the bathroom. It gives them the power to choose whether they need to go to the bathroom or not before they actually have gone through the potty training process. So if you ask them if they need to go pee during the potty training process, or like if you're having resistance after it and you're asking, or your daycare is asking, please just stop. It just doesn't help. Instead, I specifically like to take the lead and have parents take the lead and move them to the potty when they start going in the process of it midstream during potty training, or when it's time to go and they say they need to pee during the after, like when we're developing potty independence after potty training. And also my book covers all of that as well. So number 4, trying to go slow. This is a huge mistake because we're in an era of gentle parenting, right? Attachment parenting, responsive parenting, respectful parenting. I'm all for all of that. In fact, I teach people how to potty train their babies from birth. It's responsive and respectful. But when it comes to potty training a toddler. Going slow is actually really confusing for the toddler. Toddlers are in an era where they need mastery. So if we're not giving them mastery, they're going to lose interest and they're going to move on with something else that they can really get. It's like going up and down the stairs at the gym this morning. My toddler wanted to do it over and over again. She's trying to master that. Kids lose interest, but parents burn out. So when we go too slow because we think that's the gentle thing to do, it's actually going to burn you out as well. And you're going to revert to diapers because why not? So instead, I teach a short focus method, and I highly recommend one like that. Not a 3-day boot camp, but my readers finish in an average of 7 days or less, and then they're done. So we don't want to drag it out. Quick is actually gentle. Firm is really clear. And we're not like forcing, we're not pressuring or anything, but we're just like, hey, mom knows the plan. We're doing the plan, and now we're done with the plan, basically. Mistake number 5 is making potty training emotional. So it's okay to be an emotional being, but expressing like giant amounts of praise or like really emotional punishments can cause performance anxiety. Because think about it, they're peeing or pooping. We don't usually praise or punish peeing or pooping for adults, not in normal life anyway. Fear or pressure around using the potty can lead to them withholding their poop, withholding their pee. It can lead to UTIs. It can lead to medical constipation. Like, I, of course, address constipation as one of the biggest things that mess up potty training. But why does constipation start? It starts because of anxiety and withholding. Well, why do they do that? Because they feel pressured or they're scared. And oftentimes when we judge their performance for this very instinctual, natural, personal thing, we are causing performance anxiety. So we want to be like super even keeled and kind of non-reactive. And if you want to narrate, you can, but honestly, less talking is better. And the 6th mistake, which is probably the most important, is not committing to this process. Oftentimes we don't commit to something because it's unknown and we're afraid of the unknown because we're humans. It's normal. Hello, I see you. And we actually need to commit to this because toddlers need our leadership. When something's big and scary and we don't want to commit to it, we avoid it, right? So they're going to follow us like little mimes. They're going to copy what we do. Toddlers need you to steer the boat. I say 100% potty training is not child-led at all. Potty training is you, the parent, put them into diapers, so you, the parent, get to decide when to take them out of diapers. And anything else is just BS marketing from the diaper companies or people who are trying to give you well-meaning advice. Waffling about potty training, which if you're there, that's fine. Let's just get you out of there. Switching back to diapers because you're just not sure, or maybe you want to wait till the summer or do it outside, or second guessing yourself super drags it out. Click here for more videos like this.